Or open your laptop and it's just form submissions, new WordPress users, store order notifications, support email, all over the place. It gets overwhelming, not to mention how much time disappears when you're the one manually moving all that information around. So let's fix that and start getting that time back. Let's get started. So I'll walk through 10 WordPress automations you can build this weekend using OttoKit. If you haven't used it before, it basically connects everything happening on your WordPress website so you're not the one doing it manually. I'll build each one so you can see exactly how it works. All right, let's start with the simplest one. And honestly, probably one of the most important. Anytime someone registers on your WordPress site, something should happen immediately, not later. Our event is user created. Select your connection, click continue, click on fetch data, save. From there, we'll take their name and email and send those fields over to SureContact. So let's add in SureContact here. Create update contact, select your connection, click continue. So I'll map out the email here and the first name. And you can also pass on any custom fields that you'd like here as well. And you can also add in a list and select any tags. Now we can click on test action and click on save. So now every new user gets a consistent first experience without you touching anything. Right, let's move on to orders coming in. Every time an order comes in from WooCommerce, you shouldn't have to refresh your dashboard like it's 2009. So let's add the trigger of WooCommerce order. The event is order created. Select your connection, fetch the data, and click save. And then we're going to connect it to Slack. Our event is send message to channel, select your connection, click continue, select the channel you want the message to go to. We'll select sales. And then for the message, we'll add in the customer name, the order total, and the product ordered. Click continue, click on test action, and click on save. Now your team sees the order instantly. And a bonus quick tip here is that you can set a condition here to the Slack message that will only be sent if the order total is greater than, let's say $100. Test the condition, it'll come out false, click save, and now you have that condition there. So now Slack will only ping when it actually matters. Right, now let's look at something you're probably dealing with even more often, and that is form submissions. So someone fills out your form and that information usually needs to go in more than one place. So instead of handling that manually, we'll take the form submission, send it to Google Sheets, and at the same time, create or update the contact in SureContact, all from the same trigger. So for this demonstration, we're going to be using Sure Forms. Our selected event is form submitted. Select your connection, click continue, then select your form or any form. Here we're going to select a simple contact form. And then we just have to collect the data from the form. Once the form data has been submitted, we can then click save. And our trigger is now set. Next, we'll add Google Sheets. Our event is add new row. Select your connection, click continue, select your spreadsheet, select your worksheet, and then map the data from the form. Then click continue, click test action, and click save. Then we'll add a second action, SureContact. Our event is create update contact. Select your connection, click continue, and then we're going to map the same data fields into SureContact. And click continue when all your fields are mapped, and click on test action, and click on save. So now your leads are stored and ready to use without you copying anything between tools. Next, let's take a look at what happens when you publish a blog post. When you publish a blog post, there's usually a second step, sharing it, right? And that's easy to forget or even put off. So instead, we'll do a trigger here as WordPress post. Select the event as post created, select your connection, and then select post type. Here we're selecting posts, and then we'll fetch the data and test the connection. So the trigger is once a WordPress post is published, we're going to send that over to social media. You can send it off to a scheduling tool like MetroCool. Or in our case, we can just send it off individually to our social media channels. For example, Facebook pages. We can create a post on a page. For the post content out on Facebook, we'll add in a post title and we'll add in our excerpt. And for the link, add that in too, and click continue and click test action and click save. And from here, you can add in X or LinkedIn or any other social media channels. And if you don't want everything going out at once, you can add a short delay in between by adding in an action, clicking on delay. Posts are spaced out. Now, every post gets shared automatically, no extra steps. This next one is easy to overlook. Payment fails and nothing happens after that. So for this one, we'll use SureCart as our trigger for order payment failed. So here, what we want to do is we want to send our customer details into SureContact, and that will then trigger an automation workflow. So for our action here, we're going to do SureContact again. Again, selecting create or update contact, select your connection. And again, we're going to be mapping customer details here of the failed payment. So we're going to send the customer details into SureContact, and we'll do a custom field here because we'd like to capture the product name so that we can send that off in the email, and that makes it feel more relevant instead of a generic your payment failed. So what this will do in SureContact is once the person is tagged, it will trigger an automation there. So we'll set membership status as payment failed, and then we can add them a tag here. We'll just use report failed here for an example and click continue, click on test action and click save. So now there's going to be a follow-up in place without you having to chase it down or manually send off emails. Now we've done a form submission here, but if you're using forms specifically for like requests, like projects, support, intake, those usually need to turn into tasks. Instead of copying and pasting those submissions into, let's say, a Trello board, we'll set it up as an automation. So click on create from scratch. So again, we'll use SureForms here for our example. Let's do the job application form. So there's SureForms, and our action will be Trello. Create a Trello card, so create card, and then click our board. So you can assign the card based on a drop-down field in your form. So we can just hit enter here, and we'll say that this is job application form, and then we'll put in the person's first name and last. So Joe and Smith, there we go. And you can add custom labels if you need to, or add a specific member if you want to select it to assign it to different people on your team. You can do that here. And then we can click continue, click on test action, and click on save. Now submissions can go straight into your workflow instead of sitting in your inbox. Next up, when a new YouTube video is published, instead of manually copying the title, link, and thumbnail into an email, we can have that ready to go automatically. So the trigger will be new YouTube video. New video is our event. Select your connection, continue, select your channel, continue, fetch data, and save. From there, I'll store the video details in an AutoKit table. So we're going to grab the title, the URL, the thumbnail, and the description, and then we'll just map the data. With the data now mapped, we can click on continue and then click on test action and click save. Now I've got a clean record of every video as it's published. From here, I can use that data for whatever comes next. Email, social, notifications, without having to copy and paste anything. So in our case, we're going to set up a Gmail email for ourselves in draft. We're going to create draft, select your connection. The to field, I'll be sending it to myself, and it'll be from myself as well. And for the body, we're going to be using an AutoKit email template to build the message. So we'll click on the email template icon here, select our template that I've already created, and then input the data from our table into our template. We click on save here, and now this is what our template's going to look like. It doesn't look like much, but I'll show you an example. So we'll click continue here and click on test action. It will send us a draft in Gmail. So we'll click save. And here is an example of our draft email. So now every time you publish a video, your email is already written and you're not starting from scratch. When product reviews come in, especially negative ones, timing matters. So instead of checking those manually, we can have AutoKit handle that for us. And speaking of things getting handled for us, let's ask Otto for this particular automation to get us going. So we're going to do build a full workflow, and I've put in what I'm looking to build. We'll click submit, and we'll just connect the dots. Select our connection, select your product. In this case, we're going to do any product. Click continue, fetch data, save. Then in Slack, we'll select our connection, continue, select our channel. This time we'll do social, and our message will be the actual review. With our message in there, we can click continue and click test action. Now, optionally here, you can add a path if you want to. You could handle the response a little differently if it's a 5-star review versus a 3-star review, versus a 1-star review, that type of thing. So now when reviews come in, good ones get seen and shared, and the not so good ones get handled quickly. So nothing slips through the cracks. This next one is more about how things connect. When something changes on a contact in SureContact, like a tag being added, we can use that as a trigger for something else. So instead of checking that manually, we send that event into OttoKit and let it take the next step. So here's the setup. When a tag is added in SureContact, which we have here, we're going to send the data through a webhook in OttoKit. Now, in order to connect the two, we need to create the webhook in OttoKit. So our trigger here in OttoKit will be the webhook. Select the event, catch the webhook, click continue, and copy the URL. Go over to SureContact, paste in the webhook. Our method here will be post, and we can select the body type, will be JSON, and then we can add what we want to send to OttoKit. Here we're just asking for the email and the name to be sent over to OttoKit. Click on Done, and then click on Activate. Back in OttoKit, click on Continue, and then we'll have to test this out. Go into your contacts, pick somebody that doesn't already have that tag, and add that tag. Click Save. And then if we go into OttoKit, you'll see that that person has been tested. So we can click on Save. And now our webhook trigger is now active. So from here, we can decide what happens next. So for this example, we can send a message to the team in Slack. If the tag is hot lead, send a notification. So let's add our action as Slack. You could use Telegram, WhatsApp, whatever notification system you want to use. We're just keeping it easy here with Slack. Send message to channel, continue, click on sales, and then we can add in the person who is now the hot lead. So we'll grab the information from our webhook, which would be the name and email. And I don't have a name for this person when they joined, but we'll add that in there anyway. We can do optional fields, add as a bot and things like that. We'll click on continue and click on test action. And now we're going to receive a message anytime a person receives a tag of hot lead. Right. So that's reacting to what's happening with your contacts. Now let's look at what happens when someone actually becomes a customer. Because once someone makes a purchase, there's usually a set of onboarding steps that follow. And a lot of that ends up being manual, adding access, sending emails, pointing people in the right direction. So instead of handling that one step at a time, we can just build those steps directly in an OttoKit workflow. So the trigger is a new purchase in WooCommerce. Click continue, select your product, click continue, and click fetch data. From there, we can run through onboarding steps automatically. So first, let's add this person to SureMembers. So we'll search for SureMembers here, select the event, add user to access group, select your connection, click continue. Then we're going to input the user email of the person who purchased the product and what group they're going to access. With the user email in there and the access group selected, click continue, click on test action, and click save. Next, let's send a message to a discussion group that we have a new member. So select SureDash here, create a post in a discussion space, select your connection, continue, and our post title could be something like new member, and select your discussion space. And then under optional fields, you can send a message and click continue, and click test action, and click save. And for our final step here, we could send this person through a welcome sequence in SureContact. So create, update, new contact, select your connection. Our email would be the person who just purchased. Click show optional fields here. We want to add in the person's first name, last name. So we'll add them to our list, newsletter, and then we'll select a tag called welcome. There's there, and click continue, and click test action, and click save. So now every new customer gets the same onboarding experience without you having to run through those steps manually each time. So those are 10 automations all built inside OttoKit, and each one replaces something you'd normally be doing manually. And that's really the shift, not just saving a few minutes here and there, but getting that time back and reducing the day-to-day overwhelm so you can focus on actually growing your business. If you want to try any of these out, links are in the description. And if there's one you want us to break down step by step, just let us know in the comments. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.